Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. I am down here in the basement bait shop starting to go through tackle from last year. I've got stuff laying all over on the floor. I emptied out my boat the other day. It's getting wrapped, so my fishing season's pretty much done with right now. And one of the things that I start doing during the few months during the winter is to go through my boxes, kind of clean up baits, replace some hooks, get the baits that I use and carry with me in my tournament boat in tip-top shape. And I'll tell you one simple little tip that has made a very big difference for me in terms of keeping my tackle rust-free and in good shape is something that is so easy, so simple, and shouldn't really even cost you anything. But there's one thing that you can do that you can put into your containers that will help limit your baits from going bad. As an example, this box that I've got right here is a box that I just threw together to jump in the boat with a friend for a day. It's been sitting here probably for 4 months now. And I decided to go through it to clean it up. And one of the things I realized is when I closed it up, I must have had a little bit of water in one area because I've got 3 baits in one compartment that's got some rust. So you can see probably the hook is rusted up. There's just one little area. And I know I had a little bit of water in there because otherwise it would be a little bit more widespread. And it's something that just annoys me. I hate it when I have tackle that goes bad on me. And honestly, in some cases, it's my problem because I know when I was out with it, generally speaking, if I get water in my boxes, I'm aware of it. And the day I was out fishing was a day it was raining. So when I jumped in my buddy's boat, I brought this one box. I was in and out of it all day. I know that there's going to be some moisture that gets in that box. And when I got home, I just threw it on the floor from a laziness standpoint and never went through it until now. And now I've got a couple of baits that go bad. So one of the simple tricks that I do that really prevents me from ever having this issue is, and this is my jerkbait box that I keep in my boat, is to keep these little silica packets in there. These silica packets are meant to absorb moisture, and it's something that you get with most things in the mail. You get them all the time. Like if you buy a pair of shoes, generally they're in with the shoes. If you get stuff ordered in the mail, there's usually a packet or two. So instead of throwing that out, I always grab the packet, throw it into one of my boxes, and I'm good to go. Now, in this case, because of the fact that the box that I grabbed, I just threw together for that one day to take in the boat with me, I didn't have a packet in here. In my jerkbait box, like this one that stays in my tournament boat, I had a packet in. And it's just a simple, stupid little trick that generally doesn't cost you any money because you can get them for free when you buy other items. And it saves you from getting that rust and some of that damage to your baits because of moisture. And if you don't have them, you can go online and buy them for really cheap too. Like I want to say you can buy them by like the pack of 50 or 100 for like 10 bucks. So, you make one purchase, you get 50 of them, and you've got years worth of silica packets to keep your baits moist free. That's one of the things I'll do when I go through each of my boxes during the winter is I'll check the packet out. If it looks like it got some moisture and it's hardened up, I'll throw it out and I'll put a new one in. And it's just something that's so simple, and it bugs me when I don't throw it into a box that I just threw together for a one outing day. But honestly, it just shows how good it works because I never have any issues with the ones that I carry in my boat, and are always the ones that are, that have moisture potential of getting in, and therefore it just works. This is something that, I don't know, somebody told me years and years ago to try, and I've done it, and I have very little rust issues because of it since then. So simple tip today, it's to take those silica packets, either reuse them from the ones that you get when you order something in the mail, or go on Amazon, buy a bunch of them in bulk, and you've got them to go. Throw 1 or 2 into each of your plain old trays just to make sure that any moisture that gets into them will be absorbed. And that's the thing, like these are some of my favorite boxes. These are the Plano Stowaway waterproof boxes. They are waterproof beyond all belief. But when you open it up and you put the water in or allow water in, it doesn't matter how waterproof your boxes are, because as soon as you seal that box up, it almost works against you, because now it's tightened up and that moisture that's in there can't evaporate and dry. It just it stays within the box's moisture. So that's what makes it even more crucial to put those little silica packets into your boxes. So take it from me, don't let any of your tackle rust on you. You reuse the silica packets, and I think you'll see it makes a big difference. So a simple tip today: if you appreciated this one, hit the like button. If you've got other simple tips like this to keep your tackle from rusting, throw them in the comment section, and stay tuned. We'll have a new video tomorrow for you.